Hello again, YouTubers, and now I'm going to talk about a series that I'm sure all of you are familiar with now, Transformers. Oh yeah. Now, a lot of you remember the original series. Um, it was about these sentient robots from outer space coming to Earth and just waging war on our planet. And I gotta say, the concept is brilliant. I mean, these huge alien robots taking on the disguise of vehicles and just like duking it out and shooting each other and plenty of action to be had, plenty of fun, amazing series. Now, when I heard it was going to be not one but three live-action movies, I was like, oh, well, okay, sounds pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure if they'll be able to pull it off, but hey, I'll check it out. And I gotta say, I was really impressed. I'm sure all of you have seen the new Michael Bay films Transformers and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And I know you'll agree with me when I say they've got some crazy, crazy, amazing action. I mean, and the Transformers themselves look just gorgeous. When I first saw Optimus Prime, I was just like, wow, that is incredible. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. He looked so like realistic, yet oh my goodness. And you gotta love the action in the movie. Plenty of action to be had. I mean, all over the place. They just bam, pow, sucking each other, bam, and just like shooting and explosions, kaboom, and oh goodness, just plenty of epicness to be had all over the place. Oh, those movies are indeed the best eye candy ever. A visual treat. That being said, movies aren't without their flaws. Now, the biggest problem I had, and I'm sure a lot of you hardcore Transformers had, is they didn't seem to focus on the Transformers as much as they should have. Especially in the first movie. My goodness. I mean, I came to see a movie about, a war between the Autobots and the Decepticons and the fight for Cybertron and all that. Not Shia LaBeouf tries to get laid with Megan Fox. I'm sorry, even though as hot as she is, Megan Fox just okay. In my opinion, I think she got honestly had to have gotten her acting skills out of a Cracker Jack box. I mean, I bet you even Gilbert Gottfried could have pulled off a more convincing performance than her. Gilbert Iago, the parrot from Aladdin, Gottfried. you know, maybe they should have just stuck Iago in the movie. He would have been like, "Hey, Shia, we gotta go help Optimus Prime. Let's get, away from this boring subplot nobody cares about and go help, defeat Megatron." That would have been more entertaining. Only not as sexy. Anyways, eye candy aside, yeah, I just didn't really care at all what happened to the human characters. I don't think anyone did, really. Um, Unless you're a huge Shia LaBeouf or Megan Fox fan, then uh, good for you. I don't particularly like either of them. I think Shia LaBeouf's a pretty decent actor. He's not my favorite. I did, however, like him in Even Stevens, and I'm sure everyone remembers him the most for that role as Lewis Stevens. But yeah, I came to see a movie about the war for Cybertron, not college drama. You know, if I wanted to see that, I'd just go watch Degrassi or something. Um, but anyways, yeah, not the worst adaptation of a classic series. They actually do it pretty well. I just wish they would have been, I don't know, a bit more true to this series. What I mean is, it seemed like the Transformers were the guest stars in their own movie. It's like, come on. They should have called the movie, um, The Lover Boy Exploits of Shia LaBeouf uh, and Megan Fox featuring the Transformers, Anyways, that's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, so all in all, really good movie series, and I can't wait for the third. You know, Obviously there was going to be a third. Even though they didn't really leave much of a cliffhanger ending, it's going to happen because all great Hollywood blockbusters come in threes, and obviously it's still going to go on because Megatron and Starscream got away. You know, um, I was kind of disappointed that Optimus Prime didn't kill them after he had just finished like totally ripping up the Fallen to shreds. He like ripped his head open or jammed his sword through, or yeah, it was pretty epic. But yeah, I noticed Megatron and Starscream got away, and I was just like, oh goodness, there's gonna be a third one. I can't wait. So we'll see how that movie turns out. All I can say is they had better not ruin it. They had seriously better focus more on the Transformers in the next part, or uh, well, complaining doesn't do me much good. Hollywood's gonna do whatever makes the most money, and unfortunately, sex sells. So there's probably gonna be plenty more shots of Megan Fox's top almost coming off. Like seriously, you remember in Revenge of the Fallen that part where they were running in the desert? My goodness, you could tell uh, the directors or something were like, okay, let's put the shortest shirt on Megan Fox possible, and have her run really fast, and let's get plenty of shots like this, but up close on her chest. Come on. I know I'm not the only one who noticed that. It's Megan Fox. Come on. All right. Well, that was my opinion on those three classic series. All right, this concludes my look back on those three classic cartoon series and their modern remakes. All right. I am Nadroig, and I think I'm critically correct, and I will see you all later.